Hello, my name is Justin Urquhart Stewart, and good to be back with you again if you've seen me before, and to give you some idea as to what I think is going on and what we should be trying to do in our rather strange economic world at the moment. Yes, we really couldn't make it up, could we? But let's get to some sensible things we have to try and look at. First of all, in terms of government debt and how this is all going to be funded. Well, as we've seen with quantitative easing, we know that governments can and will be printing huge amounts of paper. In the US, that has been continuing, so QE2 is going to be operating, and in Europe, you'll be seeing a similar issue as well. What's more worrying, though, about Europe is actually the future of the euro. Personally, as a currency, I don't think it's going to succeed in the long term. Doesn't mean it disappears straight away. One of the key issues to look at here is the inability of the members of the Eurozone to agree on actually shared risk of the date. They were talking about corona bonds, which quite logically are sort of full black as a war bond, but the point is this: it's actually shared equally over the member states. And understandably, of course, the likes of Germany and the Netherlands and northern, more efficient, financially efficient countries don't want to actually take the risk for the more profligate countries. But if you want a single currency to exist, that's what you've got to be able to have. America has a single currency, and therefore it has to share the responsibility of profligate states and wealthy states. And after all, it had to go through some pretty miserable times to actually sustain that single currency. So I'm not suggesting we have a civil war in Europe. The issue is, though, can you actually control it? So watch that one. It's going to be a big issue over the next few months. Now, let's also look at some equities as well, because it's all very well people are trying to actually pick a moment to try and invest. We saw some great recoveries a few days ago. That's marvelous. But there's going to be a lot of false dawns. Why? Because we still don't know actually what the economy is going to look like post all of this. So put that on one side. What should we be looking at? What are the companies that are going to really succeed? Well, what are the companies that are currently doing well that we're very dependent on at the moment? Well, the answer is probably back to our old friends at the FANGs. When you actually look at whether it's Amazon or Google and Facebook, all of those elements have been used and will continue to be used over the next few years. So they're going to expand. So there'll be opportunities where these already huge businesses will be at a discount, and certainly they'll be getting my interest if we do see some more sharp falls to take some opportunities there. Also, some of the medical companies have been talked about. Now, be very careful here. It sounds obviously very intuitive that actually you want to invest in medical companies because they're going to be able to find the right cure for the virus. But of course, it's a huge risk. You have absolutely no idea. And this has always been the case with medical development companies. So be very wary indeed. However, what you will find, though, is the need, still demand for those standard medicines and facilities are still going to be there. So again, don't ignore this whole sector. Look for those where the continuous demand is still going to be there, particularly in terms of cleanliness products to actually help us actually sustain our ability against other, whether it's bacteria or other viruses. So cleanliness and that sort of personal control is going to be very important. So those are, to me, two key areas we're going to need to be looking at overall. Now, also have a look at the other theme as well, which is the changing green theme when it comes to power. And it's interesting to see adverts I see in Europe, particularly in Britain now, where you've got really rather sort of traditionally unpopular companies, some of the power companies, some of the nuclear power companies actually advertising the fact that showing pictures of their nuclear plant because it's seen as now being green in its rather perverse way. But that is true. The demand for power is still going to be there. And so that power is going to give us sustainable opportunities for investing. So again, choosing carefully here, but those companies which show themselves growing in this sort of area. And certainly some of the smaller ones where you can actually see some opportunities for people to be able to select probably more green companies being able to provide better value for people, but more to the point for an investor, some more sustainability. So watch the FANGs, have a look at the medical businesses, but beware of the development ones, and then look at the sustainability of the power companies as well. So whether in the US or whether in Europe, or frankly anywhere else in the world, these same things still apply. Watch carefully though. There'll be many false dawns here, and there'll be many actually issues where unfortunately what looks like a bounce and a recovery will pull you down again. Why? Because the future is still very misty. Look through the dark glass darkly. But on the other hand, keep wise with your cash and look for the value. Good luck, and I hope you're all going to be safe and well, and look forward to seeing you soon.